A Merry Christmas to you wherever you are watching Ogun State Television. You're welcome to the news at 2. I am Adibola Oshomuji. And just before we start, let's remind you that you can watch us live on our website www.ogtv.com.ng/live. For the latest news and report, you can check us on this platform: X at Ogun TV, Facebook Ogun State Television, YouTube at OGTV Abeokuta, TikTok at Ogun State Television. And now to the news. President Bola Tinubu has renewed his pledge to safeguard religious freedom across Nigeria, assuring citizens that his administration is firmly committed to protecting people of all faiths from violence and discrimination. He emphasized that maintaining national security, unity and stability remains one of the government's foremost responsibilities. In his 2025 Christmas goodwill message, the president stressed that his government will continue to uphold the constitutional rights of Nigerians to live peacefully, practice their faith freely, and pursue their goals without fear. He noted that every citizen, irrespective of religion or ethnic background, deserves safety, dignity, and equal protection under the law. Extending Christmas greetings to Christians in Nigeria and across the globe, the president offered prayers for lasting peace in the country, particularly among communities of different religious beliefs. He encouraged Nigerians to reflect on the teaching of Jesus Christ, whom he described as the Prince of Peace. Chief of Defense Staff General Olufemi Oluyede has assured officers and men of armed forces of Nigeria that their welfare and that of their families remain a top priority for the military high command. Oluyede gave the assurance in his Christmas message to Nigerians and members of the armed forces, saying concerted efforts were ongoing to improve the living and working conditions of military personnel, including enhanced healthcare delivery, better accommodation, timely payment of allowances, and sustained support for the families of fallen heroes. The CDS also paid tribute to troops deployed across various theaters of operation nationwide, commending their courage, discipline, and professionalism, especially during the festive season. According to him, the nation owes frontline personnel deep gratitude for their sacrifices in the defense of Nigeria's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Oluyede further expressed appreciation to Nigerians for what he described as their resilience, patriotism, and continued support for the armed forces despite the security challenges confronting the country. Here in Ogun State, the state government has presented brand new cars to chairmen of all the 20 local governments in the state. Presenting the cars to the local government chairmen on behalf of the Ogun State government, Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Honorable Ganiyu Hamzat, said this is in keeping with the promise made to the council bosses. Matthew Shomi completes the report.
Call it a special Christmas gift on Christmas morning. Prince Dr. Abiodun surprised all the chairmen of local governments in Ogun State with the gift of brand new cars. Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Honorable Ganiyu Hamzat, said the car gift is part of the efforts of the Ogun State government to boost the delivery of good governance at the grassroots.
It's first time they did promise that they will give the chairman vehicles, and he kept that promise. Today again, we are witnessing another promise being kept. And I want to appeal to our 20 local government to continue to support His Excellency, our governor, so that the good people of Ogun State will continue to enjoy dividend of democracy.
Chairman of chairmen of local governments in the state, Dr. Folashade Adeyemo, expressed the heartfelt appreciation and thanks to the government for the wonderful gestures
So it's a period of love and a period of merriment also. So we are happy, and we thank His Excellency. So all the chairmen in Ogun State, they are the foot soldiers for His Excellency. We say this all the time, and we have never reneged on that. And so I want to charge them once again to continue in this manner, to continue to deliver dividend of democracy to the people of grassroots.
The council bosses could not hide their joy as they were handed the keys to the brand new cars.
Now it means I'm celebrating the Christmas with a gift. We need to understand what this means. Even if we know what it means, we still need to call our attention to it. It means commitment. It means hard work. And it means resilience. And above all, it means loyalty.
A symbolic gift on a day like this, today being the Christmas day, we want to appreciate our talk and do governor. He promised and he made it possible.
The one I call and refer to as the architect of the modern Ogun State. We want to say thank you very much, sir, for this. This is mind-blowing coming on a day like this. All we want to say is that the Lord God of heaven will continue to keep our governor, give him strength, empower him the more to lead this state to the very promised land.
A wonderful gesture that will impact on good governance and delivery of dividends of democracy at the grassroots. Matthew Shomi, OGTV News.
In the spirit of Christmas and New Year celebrations, Senator Olamileko Adeola, representing Ogun West at the National Assembly, has distributed thousands of bags of rice for the groups and associations across its constituency in Ogun State. The gesture was aimed at completing the effort of the Ogun State government in bringing succor to the people during festive season. Matthew Shomi again reports.
Smiles lit up the faces of residents and community groups across Ogun State as Senator Olamileko Adeola distributed thousands of bags of rice, extending goodwill and festive cheer to his constituents. The beneficiaries expressed gratitude to the senator for complimenting the state government's efforts, saying the gesture will help them enjoy the celebrations.
Omar is a grassroots man. He has been doing wonderfully well, and our senator too is emulating the performance of his leader, and it's no other person than our amiable governor. So I want to appeal to people of the West to appreciate our governor for what he has been doing, and to equally appreciate our wonderful senator. When it comes to welfare, he has surprised the constituents and the Ogun West again. He has given us the yellow tide gift, which we are so much appreciative of it. So it's not even only in Ogun West. You can see many people from other local governments, from the central and from the east. So this is marvelous in our side.
He also offered prayers and heartfelt appreciation for the senator, the Ogun State governor, and the federal government for their continued support.
The senator's mission is a collective responsibility. I appreciate you.
Representatives of the beneficial groups and associations then loaded the bags of rice into vehicles ready to be distributed to families across the constituency. Matthew Shomi, OGTV News.
As part of efforts to spread the joy of the Yuletide and ease economic pressure on residents, the member representing Abeokuta South for one state constituency at the Ogun State House of Assembly, Honorable Lukman Atobatele, has distributed food items to his constituents ahead of Christmas. The distribution took place during a Christmas carol service organized by the Lukman Atobatele Development Foundation, brought together Christian faithful, community leaders, and traditional rulers in the spirit of unity and celebration. Kolawole Osho's report is presented from our studios.
Christians from Abeokuta South State Constituency 1 converged on Ake Palace ground in Abeokuta for the Onjia Toba Egba Christmas Carol service, organized by the member representing the constituency, Honorable Lukman Atobatele. The carol featured hymns, prayers, and scriptural readings reflecting the message of peace, humility, and love that defined the birth of Jesus Christ. Delivering the exhortation titled King of Glory, Prophet Olaniwaju Odunton of the Cherubim and Seraphim movement, Onikolobo Abeokuta, urges the faithful to embrace humility, peaceful coexistence, and love for one another, irrespective of religious or ethnic differences.
We should be at peace with everybody, because the birth of Jesus Christ brought us peace, joy, and grace. We should have a cordial relationship with God.
The first lesson taken from the book of Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6 to 7 is read by Honorable Ireti Shotayo. The second lesson read by Chairman Ogun State Chapel of National Youth Council of Nigeria, Akola Wole Shoremi, while the third lesson read by the convener of the program, Honorable Lukman Atobatele, the Alaki and Paramount ruler of Egbaland, Obadidoswar Mbadebo, commends Honorable Atobatele for his people-oriented programs and encourages him to sustain the initiative. In his remarks, Honorable Lukman Atobatele appreciates his constituency for their continuous support, noting that celebrating Christmas with the Christian faithful reflects unity and peaceful coexistence despite his Muslim background.
In my family, we have Christians. I'm a Muslim. We should see ourselves as one. We should not discriminate. If I am to discriminate, I will not do something like this. So we are all one. We're together. No Muslims, no Christians. We should all embrace ourselves as brothers and sisters.
Food items were later distributed to the constituents in attendance as part of efforts to support the less privileged and cushion the effect of prevailing economic challenges during the festive season. Beneficiary described the gesture as timely while calling for sustained collaboration among leaders to promote unity, hope, and share prosperity.
The General Manager of the Ogun State Environmental Protection Agency, Honorable Dr. Kehinde Bello, has distributed bags of rice and other food items to about 5,000 households across Ijebu East, Ijebu North, and Ogun Waterside local government areas of Ogun State as part of his Yuletide outreach. Distribution, which was flagged off at his residence in Ijebu Moshe, targeted low-income families, widows, youth, the elderly, as well as community and religious groups in the federal constituency. Bello said the gesture was aimed at cushioning the impact of the prevailing economic hardship and ensuring that residents enjoyed the Christmas and New Year festivities. He further assures of his commitment to the welfare of his constituent, promising of adequate representation. Bello urged residents to continue to support the current administration, stressing that sustained cooperation was necessary for the delivery of democratic dividends at the grassroots. Local leaders, community members, and representatives of various organizations attended the event, while beneficiaries expressed appreciation, describing the support as timely and impactful. The distribution goes across Ijebu East, Ijebu North, Ogun Waterside. The ancient city of Abeokuta came alive with colors, music, and excitement as the residents celebrated the Christmas season across the major cultural and religious centers in Ogun State. From tourism promotion at Oluma Rock to solemn worship at a church and royal hospitality at the palace, the festivities reflected a unique blend of culture, faith, community bonding that defines Christmas in the state. Unkem Ago reports.
At the popular tourist destination Olumorok, visitors received a pleasant surprise as Santa Claus makes a special appearance, spreading joy among children and tourists. The colorful event features fun activities, photo sessions, and seasonal entertainment, creating a lively festive atmosphere at the historic landmark. Speaking at the event, member Santa Claus in Nigeria, Olori Aminat Matemilola, says the initiative is aimed at promoting tourism while celebrating the spirit of Christmas.
to come and share love and joy, and he's coming to Abeokuta for the first time.
Christmas time is family time, but it's time also to remember those who are maybe lonely, haven't got maybe family members, maybe no relatives, and it's good to remember those maybe on Boxing Day.
Some seekers express excitement as organizers bring their Christmas dreams to life.
When I was young, I used to see like all the Father Christmas in black. Yeah, this was very different. I can see like they put work and time and consideration into this.
I'm so excited and happy to see Santa Claus.
Meanwhile, a solemn Christmas carol service was held at the Chapel of Christ the Glorious King, Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library. The service features soul-lifting hymns, spiritual readings, and prayers centered on peace, love, and goodwill to mankind. In the sermon, the preacher, the Right Reverend Samuel Ogundeji, describes the service as spiritually uplifting and a reminder of the true meaning of Christmas. The governor of Ogun State, represented by his deputy, Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele, delivers a goodwill message, urging members of the church to continue to pray for the state and the nation. The celebration later continues at the Olowo Palace, where dignitaries gathered for a special Christmas dinner, once again with the presence of the Santa Claus.
We want to get maximum from the main result. I want to
The series of events highlighted the fusion of culture, faith, and togetherness that characterizes Christmas celebrations in Abeokuta.
The Ogun State Amotekun Corps staged a major show of force exercise across key metropolitan areas of Abeokuta, the state capital, to reassure residents and visitors of their safety during the December festive season. Benga Adekoya's report is presented in this package.
The exercise, led by the commander of the Ogun State Amotekun Corps, Brigadier General Alade Adediba, retired, saw officers move from the State Amotekun Command Headquarters in Okelewo, Abeokuta, through Pluto Garage, Ishabo, Ijaye, Iyanomotuari, Okejiru, Shafon, Itoku, Enugada, Lafenwa, Sabo, and Ayetoro Road, among other locations. Following the exercise, the commander explained that the primary goal of the show of force is to give residents and visitors the confidence to conduct their legitimate businesses and other livelihoods without fear or apprehension.
Just finished the 2025 exercise show of force in the state, and this is equal to the one that was conducted yesterday between the joint and the combined one conducted yesterday between the security agencies of the Lagos State Government, Lagos, Ogun, and Oyo governments. The exercise started from the Bega Bridge and up to Ibadan. All the agencies of security agencies in the three states were part of it, and that is to tell you that for those who will be traveling from one state to the other or across our states, from the south, from the east, and from the north, that the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is safe.
He asked that Ogun State is not a safe haven for criminals, urging them to stay away from the gateway state.
The men of the Amotekun Corps, they know their own laws. Right from time, they'll be on top of their games. But the only thing is that this period is the period that we kind of stepping up our games, because you expect mass movement of men and equipment, our vehicles, along our routes.
of people and vehicles into the state need that we need to be more proactive.
The commander concludes that officers and men of the Ogun State Amotekun Corps are actively deployed across all state boundary lines to strengthen the security network. The show of force also covered Ayeto Road, Olomore, Itaoshi, Biri, and Akiolubade before concluding at the Amotekun headquarters.
The Ogun State Command of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has recorded notable achievement in its operational activities in 2025 in line with the agency's mandate to curb drug abuse and illicit trafficking across the state. In a statement signed by the State Commander, Commander Tijani Rabi, the command intensified its supply and demand reduction efforts through sustained intelligence-led operations, raids, surveillance, arrests, seizures, counseling, and advocacy programs. During the period under review, NDLEA operatives successfully intercepted and dismantled several drug distribution networks across strategic locations in Ogun State. These operations led to the arrest of suspected drug traffickers and the seizure of various quantities of illicit drugs, including cannabis sativa and other prohibited substances, thereby preventing them from reaching users, especially youth. In addition to enforcement activities, the command strengthened its drug demand reduction initiatives through community engagement, school, outreach programs, and public sensitization campaigns aimed at eradicating and educating residents on the dangers of drug abuse and promoting a drug-free society. The House of Representatives Committee investigating the alleged discrepancies in Nigeria's gazetted tax laws has pledged to submit its report as soon as its work is concluded. The chairman of the committee, Mukhtar Itara, gave the assurance following the inaugural meeting of the panel, which was held in Abuja. Itara chairs of a 7-member committee constituted by the House after the adoption of a matter of privilege raised 2 weeks ago by a lawmaker from Sokoto State. Dasuki had drawn the attention of the Green Chamber towards described as troubling inconsistencies between tax laws passed by the National Assembly and the versions subsequently gazetted and circulated, including copies within government offices. He alleged that some provisions in the gazetted laws differed materially after and from the lawmakers approved, arguing that any such altercations, if established, would amount to a breach of legislative procedure and the rules of law. Next is sport news. Rising Star FC has emerged champions of the Kayode Adiola Shotayo Unity Cup after defeating Kila FC by 2-0 in a pulsating final football match. The tournament was organized by Honorable Kayode Adiola Shotayo for football clubs within Odeda local government area and its environs as part of efforts to promote unity and grassroots sports development. The thrilling final match took place at Egba Odeda High School football field in Odeda, drawing football lovers and community members across other local government.
Grassroots football development took center stage in Odeda local government area of Ogun State as young talents were given a platform to showcase their skills at the Kayode Adiola Shotayo Unity Cup. The football competition, organized by Honorable Kayode Adiola Shotayo, brought together football clubs from Odeda and its surrounding communities with the aim of promoting unity, youth empowerment, and positive engagement through sports. The highlight of the tournament was the pulsating final match played at the Odeda High School football field, where Rising Star FC defeated Kila FC by 2-0 to emerge champions of the competition. Beyond the excitement on the pitch, outstanding performances were also recognized as prizes were presented to deserving players. Awards were given for the best goal scorer of the tournament, best goalkeeper, and the most valuable player, celebrating excellence and encouraging competitive spirit among the youths. The competition climaxed with the presentation of the Unity Cup trophy to Rising Star FC amid cheers from football fans and community members who thronged the venue to witness the grand finale. Organizers say the tournament will continue to serve as a tool for grassroots sports development and a means of keeping young people focused and away from social vices.
We set up this competition on the grass because of the grassroots, so that things can bring people together in this local government. So that is why we set up this competition. And the competition was set up from our honorable Shotayo.
Boni Adigo, OGTV News.
And just before we end the news at 2, let's remind you that peace on earth will come to stay when we live Christmas every day. And now we have come to the end of the news at 2. Many thanks for being there. Do enjoy your Christmas holiday. Bye for now.